friends, today's iftar is grilled fish with those delicious sides. So to make this, you would need some fish, obviously. Um, you would need parsley, green onions, ginger, garlic, and some lime or lemon. You need some bell pepper, vegetable oil, black pepper, salt, some stock cube, optional, mustard, green peas, sweet corn, and some mayo. So to start, you would need to put some salt on the fish. Like you cannot put too much salt on any fish. So salt that fish, girl or boy, and add some lime to it or lemon, whatever you have. I had lemon this day, so I'm adding that. And I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of minutes while I prepare the seasoning for the fish. So for that, I'm gonna use parsley, green onions, garlic, and some habanero pepper, and also bell pepper and ginger. So I'll put that in my food processor to blend. And I will add my stock cube at this point. This is optional, I repeat. And the black pepper, I'll add about a teaspoon, sorry, of black pepper, and I'll blend everything together. So you can put that in a bowl, and then you would need to add the mustard. So I added 1 tablespoon of mustard, and I added the rest of the lemon and some salt. As I said, you cannot put too much salt in a fish. It needs salt, so salt that fish. So I added a teaspoon of salt, and then I would rub this in the fish. Make sure it's properly rubbed in. The whole fish is covered with this seasoning, and you let that marinate for an hour. Cover it in foil and put it in the fridge for an hour. So after 1 hour, it's ready to go in the oven. So I'm going to oven grill this. I don't have a char grill at the moment, so this is going to be oven grilled. So you put foil on top of an oven tray and then grease it with vegetable oil and then put the fish. So I think I put a little bit of vegetable oil on top of the fish as well, and you put it in the oven. So after about a couple of minutes, like 15 minutes, this is how it's looking. So you would need to turn that so that the other side can cook as well. Actually, it's already cooked, but for it to be crispy and brown. And you put that for another 15 minutes, and voila, your fish is ready. So now let's move to the sides that we're gonna prepare with it. So the first side is just some veggie mayo. So for that, I used some bell pepper. I had different colored leftover bell peppers, which I used just to make it interesting, the different colors. So you chop that into small pieces, put it in a bowl. You add the green beans. No, you add the sweet peas and sweet corn. Um, what is that thing called? Green beans, green peas, petit pois. I know it as petit pois. Anyway, salt, half half teaspoon of salt, and half teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and you mix that. So you would add. I added 4 tablespoon of mayo to this. And then you mix that up, and then voila, that's one side ready. Yeah, you can see me adding some more, but in total it was about 4 tablespoons of mayo. So for the other side, the potatoes, you would need cheese, some potatoes, of course, evaporated milk. So first thing first, you would have to peel the potatoes, of course, and then chop them into small pieces. Those pieces are big. I will come back to chop them into smaller pieces than that because you're gonna mash these potatoes. You could also use potato powder if you have that. So you put it in a pot to boil. Don't forget to add some salt, of course. So after boiling, you drain it, and then you will mash the potatoes in a bowl. I don't have a masher, so I just use a fork. It's quite easy to mash with a fork as well. Obviously, the masher is better, but you can use fork as well. So I added about 2 tablespoons of evaporated milk. I just showed adding one, but I actually added 2 tablespoons of evaporated milk. And then also you would need egg. I forgot to mention that earlier. So I added one egg, the whole egg. And then you would need flour, but don't add it to the potatoes. You would need it to coat the potatoes because you're gonna form a ball with these mashed potatoes. And you're gonna put some cheese inside the ball. So that's me making the potato balls. So I'll take a potato and then put some cheese inside and then roll it to form a ball and then roll it in the flour to coat it. And then after you would fry these. So you just fry it quickly. After about 4 minutes, you can turn it, or even less, like I mean 3 minutes. You don't want it burnt. Yes, so here it is looking crispy and beautiful. And trust me, this was really delicious. This is just another way of making potatoes. If you're tired of mashed potato, potato salad, or fries, or chips, or potato gratin, you can do this. So here it is already and crispy. So the next thing was the salad. So this was like a fruity salad, lettuce, some blackberries, and strawberry. I wanted the salad to be a little bit succulent, so that's why I added some fruits. So now we dress our plate and serve the iftar. Put all our sides and bon appetit.